Hey, what's up, guys? This is a very important announcement as we hit the end of the year, and it really applies to my U.S. history classes and humanities. And my guess is it probably applies to some of your other classes with other instructors as well. So here's the thing, and I'll keep this pretty short and sweet. When I go through and put grades in this year, it's not, I used to have a turn-in bin that was paper, and when you would submit an assignment late, I would go check the bin and pull it out, and anytime late work got submitted that way, I would see it. This year, it's all on posts, and I have, hundreds of posts throughout the year and probably, I don't know, 50, 60 for quarter four, and we have 20 some graded assignments. I go check those posts for each class period one time after the deadline. I get all the grading done, and then I load it up to PowerSchool. I've noticed a few times in the last day or two here that I had a student come to me and say, "Hey, Taluki, I submitted assignment A, whatever, fill in the blank, late." I'll go back and check the post. I see their assignment there, and then I also see 3 other kids submitted the assignment late. But I would have never gone and checked it and entered their scores because none of those other 3 students ever sent me an email and let me know they submitted it late. Now, the Q&A posts, I don't take those late. So if you did any of those late, kind of tough luck there. But for everything else, all my other quizzes and class assignments and that kind of stuff, I do take it late. You might lose a couple points as a late work deduction, but it's far better than taking a 0. So my advice to you, if you're like a high AN class or an A plus, it probably doesn't really affect you. Your grade's already solid and can't really get any better. But if you're an A minus, B, C, D, or E, I highly encourage all of you to get on PowerSchool today. Go log in, look at all the assignments on there. If there's anything that you have a 0 for and you're like, I think I did that, go double check on the post, go find it and see, did you submit that assignment? Because if it's in there and you have a 0, it means I didn't catch it. You never let me know and I didn't go in and get that uploaded, that late work, and apply it to your score. So highly recommend, one more time, you go to PowerSchool, log into my U.S. history or humanities class, whichever one you happen to be in, and see where do I have any 0s on PowerSchool, because that's what affects my grade. If any of those 0s they correspond with an assignment you think you did, go check, see if you submitted it, or maybe you forgot to hand it in, and let me know. You got to shoot me an email and say, "Hey, Taluki, I submitted blah, blah, blah assignment. Would you please go check it and enter that score?" And I'll say, I'll get to it as soon as I can. If you can't find the assignment on Google Classroom, there's too much stuff in there, but you see on PowerSchool you had a 0 and you think you remember doing it, you can even shoot me an email and say, "Would you please check that? I think I submitted it." And I'll, if and when I have the time, I will try to get to it and go back and do the checking for you. So again, just very important thing. I don't go check old posts for late work unless I have a reason to. My reason to would be somebody notified me that they submitted it late. I got an email or they came and saw me in person and said, "Hey, I turned that in late." So highly encourage you all to do that because pretty soon that window is going to be closed the end of next week. Now, hey, if it was something for quarter 3, quarter 2, quarter 1, those are all in the books. You don't have to check the whole year. You're just looking for quarter 4, and it would not apply to Q&A assignments, but anything else you have a 0 on, if you did it, you need to let me know. So because my hunch is, the more I'm seeing that and finding people that submitted stuff late that didn't let me know, I'm guessing that applies to a lot of you, and every little bit helps. So I don't know. I would be diligent and go through and do your checking and try to get as much possible points applied to your score as you possibly can. That's my advice. So take a minute today, do that for my class. Take a minute, maybe do it for some of your other classes too. If you know it's an instructor that accepts late work, and just double check and stay up on your grades. All right, good luck to you. See ya. And if you still have a little time, I would through probably next Monday, Tuesday, still be accepting some late work. So if you get anything wrapped up over the weekend, shoot it to me. Make sure you contact me and let me know. And hey, late work points with the little deductions, a lot better than a 0.